Hey everyone, it's December 7th, 11:13 p.m. Um, it's might be a little while before I can post this video, although I might just go to McDonald's and do it tomorrow. Um, but I don't have internet in my house, don't know what happened. We paid the bill, everything's all set, it just isn't going through. So, yeah, it might be a little bit before I can post this on, depending on whether or not I go out tomorrow, which more than likely I will, because I have other things to take care of. But anyways, that's besides the point. This is basically my second Army Wife journal entry diary thing. Um, and basically I want to talk about this new cool thing that they're doing with Army vests, military vests for women in the service. Basically, in the past, they've had issues with different versions of a bulletproof vest. The way it's designed, it's kind of clunky, and it doesn't make much sense, you know. So they recently came out with a new design, tailored specifically for women and their bodies. It gives them a little more mobility to be able to reach for the weapons when needed. It gives them more mobility to run around. It's easier for them to move. It's breathable. It still covers all the main aspects that they need to cover to still be able to protect themselves, and it works. So far they've tested it out. Um, and it doesn't seem like they've had any major issues with it. And I think their goal, I believe I read somewhere, was to make about 3,000 of them by next year, if I'm not mistaken. My numbers could be off because I haven't read the article in a couple days. I forgot to post this on my last article. I mean, on my last article, on my last video. Sorry, I'm pulling my hair up. It just looks ugly down. I'm a little ADHD today. I had some coffee earlier. um, but yeah. So I read this and I thought that was pretty neat. That they were making this vest for women, and I think it's because the biggest complaint they kept getting is not just that it didn't fit them properly, but because they were worried about their protection and their safety, because it hurt their mobility so much and it made it so much more difficult for them to be able to move around as compared to the men's vests, which are more tailored to the men as well. Um, with that said, there is one issue I have with this, is why did they think of coming up with a vest like this earlier? I know they made multiple versions of, the bulletproof vests, and they've tested them through time, but now is when they're actually coming out with more breathable versions that are really, really helpful. But my concern is that, we're in the 21st century, and now they're taking women's physique into consideration for women's vests. Um, so it's kind of like it's a combination of something good and bad. Not bad, but like I believe it's a great step forward. Um, as far as technology in the military, and just bulletproof vests. But at the same time, I feel like they could have done this sooner. Um, and I just wish they hadn't waited. Maybe there's some other explanation as to why they couldn't come up with this, kind of vest and this kind of technology earlier. But because I don't know about any other explanation, and um, it just kind of seems to me like they kind of waited for no reason. I mean there could be something behind it. I'm sure there's something behind it. I just don't know about it. If anyone knows anything about why they didn't think about coming up with this stuff sooner, let me know. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe they didn't have this technology like I thought they did. Um, or maybe they just didn't know how to use it or how to uh, tailor it to how it is now. Um, so yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about mostly for this video, because I read that article the other day and thought it was neat. As far as me and William, I haven't heard anything from him since that one phone call I got from him a while ago. Um, he hasn't been able to send me any letters. Obviously, he's busy. He's training, working hard to serve this country. I just hope that even if he won't be able to send me letters, that he gets my letters. Because he gave me the address and everything, and I've been sending him a letter every day since he's been gone. I actually had to stop sending him letters today, though, because I got a letter from the Army saying that before they go on leave, I guess the last set of letters you should send them is like 2 weeks before they go on leave. That way, because it takes like up to 2 weeks to process. Which I found strange, because I would think the military would be up to date on that, and they'd be a little faster with mail, but I guess because they have so many soldiers and so much going on, it just takes longer. I don't know exactly how that works. So I'm waiting to hear from him. Hopefully I'll be getting a letter soon. If not, I will see him in 13 days. Excited for that. Counting down every day. Happy about that. So yeah, I believe that's all I want to talk about in this video. Again, sorry for the hair pulling thing. I didn't realize how much of a mess it was until I started rolling the camera, and I'm like, oh, well, this is awkward and embarrassing. Girl moment. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. If you have any comments, let me know, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Oh, one more thing. I know everyone has their opinions on the military and whether or not we should really be overseas, whether or not that war should have been sought out to begin with. I understand people's point of views that some of them do not believe we should have been over there to begin with. And I mean, to an extent, I kind of agree. However, it's one thing to say we shouldn't have been over there, but still supporting the people who are in the military and still, being there for each other and for their families, knowing and hoping that, they'll come back home and things, hopefully will be okay in the end. It's one thing to, not believe in the war, but still respect the military. It's another thing entirely to not support the war and also disrespect the military. I have seen comments on YouTube of other people's videos that kind of disgust me on people in the military. And to be honest, if I see that in any of my videos, I'm disabling all comments. And that doesn't mean I'm, a pussy or I'm weak or butthurt or anything like that. It's because it's extremely disrespectful. And I know there's freedom of speech in this country, but I feel like people tend to abuse that and act like children. And it hurts. It's also really frustrating because I see everything that my husband's doing, everything that he's going through, and everything that soldiers before him have gone through to help and protect the same people who go on writing and commenting on YouTube and making negative comments about military. And I look at it and I think sometimes to myself, like, is it really worth it having William risk his life in the future for people like that? I think the only reason that I keep saying yes is because for every asshole that's out there that says a negative comment and who's a jerk to the military on YouTube, there's also a person willing to be nice and willing to accept and be kind to the men and women who serve this country. I don't know if YouTube has that 10-minute thing still, but I'm on 9 minutes and 20 seconds, so I think I'm going to peace out for today. But I'm just leaving you on that note. Please, if you have a negative comment to say, I ask kindly that you not say it at all. Otherwise, I will disable comments and make it so that even the good people can't comment, and I know that's not going to be pretty. So, just please be respectful. You're entitled to your opinions, but yeah, that's all I ask. Thank you.